This video is about infinitive and conjugated verbs. Why? To know how to use and identify whether your verb is infinitive or conjugated. Pretty simple. A couple terms you should know: verb, infinitive, and conjugated. And a verb is the action of the sentence. It is what the subject is doing. So, someone eats a cookie or someone reads a book. There are two forms of verbs, and they are infinitive and conjugated. Infinitive is the original, pure form of the verb. It is the unchanged form of the verb. So in English, for example, to swim, to read, or to write. And you'll notice that the thing in English that they have in common in infinitives is that there's a to in front of all of them. That's, in English, what makes it infinitive. In Spanish, nadar, leer, and escribir. You have an AR verb, an ER, and an IR verb. And in their infinitive forms, the end has not yet changed. So you'll know it's an infinitive in Spanish if it ends in AR, ER, or IR. So if infinitive is the original unchanged form, conjugated is the opposite. It is the changed form of the verb, and it has to agree with the subject and fit into the sentence. So it is the form of the verb that is actually changed and fits into the sentence. For example, instead of to swim, we have he swims. Instead of to read, I read. Instead of to write, she writes, or we write, or they write. In Spanish, instead of nadar, he swims would be nada. Instead of leer, leo. Instead of escribir, escribe. And you'll know if a Spanish verb is conjugated because it doesn't end AR, ER, or IR anymore. Just kidding. Video's not over yet. Alright, a little bit of practice. Copy this and give your best guess whether you think each one is infinitive or conjugated. Okay, hopefully you didn't just copy this and now you're playing it. Hopefully you actually tried it out. So let's see here. You like. So these are all in English. There's no to in front of it. This is a subject instead. So this is conjugated. To eat. There is a to. No subject in here, so it's infinitive. I want. There's no to. There's a subject instead. So it's conjugated. Over here in Spanish, correr. Does it end AR, ER, or IR? Yes, it does. So it's infinitive. Bailar. Does it end AR, ER, or IR? Yes, it does. It's infinitive. Escribimos. Does it end AR, ER, IR? No, it does not. It has a different ending, so it's conjugated. Here are your practice examples. I'll move in a moment. All you have to do for each one is decide whether it's infinitive, so write the word infinitive, or conjugated, and write the word conjugated.